Yo, what's poppin', MVP gang? It's your boy, Pravi MVP, back with another certified banger. And today, I'm bringing you my best guard build for being a complete floor general on both ends. This build is the ultimate counter to all them Demon PGs. You already know your boy about to cook like an all-you-can-eat joint on a Friday night, and you already here. So don't be a hater. Slap fire out that like button and help keep real talk and fire builds inside the algorithm. Also, I'm featuring new multiple gameplays on this build so you can see the truth. No cuts, no edits. You'll see the build in full games with randoms, and it still shines. Whether it's 3v3s, 5v5s, this build is a dog, and I encourage you to make it because of its versatility. You can play the 1 through the 3 on this build and have no problems. Like, it's good off ball, on ball, however you want to run it. He gonna come out there and make an impact. Also, stay tuned for my take on the status of NBA 2K25 and its user base in season 5 that I'll be going over as I'm showing you the live gameplay. So let's get into it. This build is versatile. It has that versatile dominance where you could affect the games in so many ways. I'm going to break down the attributes, the takeover, animations, and the best badge setup to utilize to be able to go out here and get your grind on and also get your shine on. First, we're going to start off with the attributes. Here we go, people. Boom. As you can see, we have a well-balanced build. No matter how you look at it, we got the 99 three-pointer. Y'all already know what that's coming with. You know that's going to put fear into all the defenders on the opposite team. They're going to be overplaying you. You're going to have that Curry gravity. Then you got the 92 pass accuracy to be able to counter if you being double teamed, trapped, whatever. You can be able to pass your way out of it. I got the takeover to utilize to be able to fix this, but the ball handle of 85 is enough to run primary guard. You just don't have to put yourself in trouble. You don't need to be dribbling all in people's face. This ain't the type of build that you waste movements with. You gonna make your move and then go. Also, you got the 84 mid-range. You got the 80 drive and dunk with the 60 vertical. Y'all always know that's the minimum that I go with because you're going to get that Devin Booker dunk style, which is perfect, and you're going to get your quick drops. You got the 93 strengths, which paired with that 85 ball handle, give you strong handles on legend, so you ain't got no problem getting the power blow-bys and moving past the defenders. You got the 88 agility, so you able to stay in front of the ball, and you got the 85 speed. You got the 65 offensive rebound, so you could go ahead and get that hustle rebounder on bronze. You got the 91 steal because we know the 91 steal put fear in dudes' hearts. They don't really want to dribble around you or be in your face. You got the 96 perimeter defense for all the playmaking, all the defensive badges on Hall of Fame or better. So you are completely versatile, including the 75 interior defense. So you don't really got to worry about dudes finishing too much on the paint. Like, you ain't gonna paint defense ain't gonna be your thing, but you still not just an over liability to where you can't get a stop in the paint because you're gonna have a movable forcer also on legend, so you don't have to worry about that. So these are the attributes. We're gonna go ahead now and take a look at the under the hood stats, that some things that also make this build very special and unique. As you can see, we already got that. We already got all our hot spots. I ain't got my lethals right now because I haven't played on this build in a while. As you can see, the offensive consistency is a 96, which anything over a 95, you are you have the potential to be the number one option on your team. And then the beauty is you also got that 94 defensive consistency with a 92 help defense. So you are an excellent team defender while being consistent at playing defense just across the board. Now we're gonna go ahead and look at and even look at your DNA chart. Look at when people look at you and see your DNA. Look at that. You really got everything in your build that's really, really needed to be competitive on this game. Now we're going to look at the takeover. So for takeover, you got a lot of different options that you can use from satellite. You got 3&D, but for me, I either use 3-point architect because it strengthens your only weakness, and you get the blur takeover, which the blur takeover, we all know, especially when you pair it with legend strong handles, you are getting anywhere you want to go on the court, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Then but the one that I mostly run on this particular build is general, because as you can see, it takes up your speed with ball and your ball handle, strengthening two weaknesses and making them more into a strength, while also giving you that 99 pass accuracy and also having a Dishmaster unlock, which I'm gonna show you how I run my badges, which is gonna make this even more effective to maximize your ability to set up your teammates. But you can also use Pest if you want to just focus on being more of a defender, and this will literally make you shut down your matchup with having it on Pest. Pest makes you just shut your matchup down straight up. But General or 3-point Architect are the two takeovers that I'm going to definitely recommend, and with General being the one that I run the most on this build for reasons as you can see why. Because when you got 99 pass accuracy, you got to realize that is your hands as well, so you catch the ball very fluently. If you haven't already seen 2K2's video on hands, it impacts so many things about the game that it's important as well if you want to be a consistent shooter. Now we're gonna go ahead and look at the badges, because you know that's what everybody want to see. Look how beautiful that look. Soon as you open up that thing, look at that. Look at how it look. You got one, two, three, four, five, six legend badges without having to plus one anything, with two Hall of Fame and then four on gold. So when it comes to badges, this is my Crela de la Creme build as far as having as many badges as I could have while still playing into a play style that I know will fit me. I plus one the unpluckable to make it gold, because that instantly strengthens any kind of weakness you're gonna have as far as moving around with the ball. As long as you smart with the ball, you don't have to worry about being ripped by defenders or anything like that. You're able to move around the court with relative ease. With this purple on ball menace, you a menace. With all the shooting badges on legend, you're the best shooter, one of the best shooters on the team. You got challenger on Hall of Fame, so you don't really have to worry about dudes hitting crazy shots as long as you playing good defense. To be honest, dudes set screens on me to get open really on this build. They set a screen, they either run around the screen and try to rim run, because they completely will give up on trying to shoot threes. I haven't had too many dudes really shoot effective, like shooting from three, while I'm on this build. Not at all. It's pretty much easy to guard dudes on defense with the way that I have this build set up. Then you got the legendary strong handle. You got all the badges you need to be dominant offensively, including even physical finisher on bronze. But this is important. A lot of people overlook this. You need this at least on bronze to be a respectable finisher. Then you look at the second page. You got a movable forcer on legend. You got off ball pest on Hall of Fame. You got your box out beast. You got slippery off ball, and you got legend dimer on Hall of Fame mixed with dishmaster takeover. So dudes from playing with me are going to get the highest possible boost that they can possibly get. And I bet y'all thought it was clickbait with me having all those legend badges in the thumbnail. You can look, every single legend badge that I had in the thumbnail is actually on the build. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legend badges on this build, and only one of them needed to be plus one to be legend. So even if you make this build, this is a great build to start a season on, and then be able to earn your plus ones for your other builds, because it's already overpowered even without having those plus ones. As far as how badges go, you're instantly going to already be impactful off rip. The only way you're not impactful on this build is if you're a dude who basically do too much. You don't know how to play within your role, and you don't know how to really create smart, efficient offense. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the attributes, because that is really what's key into helping people be successful. Because it's not only the build itself, you got to see what makes the build unique. We got Luca over here warming up. He about to get ready to drop off the Pelicans tonight. You see me, we with the Lake Show, baby. We about to go live. Now we're going to cruise right up out here for y'all can see these animations, though, because that's very important to the build. Very, very important. So, boom. We go right here. We open up these animations, and these are the dribble moves. This is the passing style. This is the dribble style. This is the signature size up. This is the breakdown. This is all of the dribble moves right here that you need to see. Go ahead and take them. Joel Embiid on the triple threat style. Just keep your hands high so you shoot even better on them catch and shoots. Jalen Suggs is going to be the motion style, because that's the best motion style. As far as playing defense, I care more about defense than offense to figure itself out. I got to get stops. Like point blank period. That's how I think. So here you go for the dribble moves. These are the dribble moves that I'm using. This will help you do whatever you need to do. You don't got to do too much when you got this. You can even use Devin Booker if you hold on. I don't think they got Devin Booker on this one. Or I haven't bought it, but I think you could get Devin Booker as well. For those of you who like the Devin Booker crossover. Or can I not get it? Yeah, you can get Devin Booker. See, that's available too. I know a lot of you like Devin Booker. There you go. You can have Devin Booker as well. I'm using Luca right now, but you can have Devin Booker too. Um, Dribble pull up Pro 2, go to shot, Luka Doncic. Not really using it that much, but I'm using here and there. Um, Post hop shot, definitely not supposed to be that. That's definitely not supposed to be like that. Hold on, let me get back in there. That is supposed to be a hop jumper Kyle Lowry. Yeah, so I got that right. Yeah, that's all right. Dunk style Kobe. I'll show y'all the dunks that I got on for you to be able to finish effectively because that's all I'm about. You see, I got the double clutch on. That's the only thing I got on from the two hand foot moving dunks. That's the only one. I ain't even got on my alley oop. See, that's I'm tweaking over here. See, I could have been throwing some stuff down. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't even have it on. But now we got you get the pro alley oops. Nothing major. You get the standing dunks. I got both of them, one and two hand. We can't get these too short. We got the Manuel Ginobili and I got the Devin Booker both on. I like Manuel Ginobili because of the animations that he be getting like that. Like that. A lot of side to the side dunks, they all safe and you don't get blocked. That's the whole point. You want dunks that you do not get blocked. Devin Booker is just a quick one. Everybody know about it. You got your I don't get quick drops on this one. Hold on, not off the 2 to 1. Yeah, I got the 1 foot quick drops. There, go right there. I got the reverse under baseline on 1. I got the athletic off 1. And that's pretty much it for the dunk packages. These are the best packages for not getting your shot blocked because I don't care about all the flash and all that extra stuff. That's why this ain't on because it do too much. It do a lot of stuff that can get you blocked, so I don't have it on. I just use this one when it comes to that one. Like I don't use dunks that can really get you blocked. They unnecessary. These are the best ones to not get blocked. Free throw Seth Curry, layup style default small. And that's pretty much it on the animations. Um Yes, that's how you pretty much set your build up for success. That's how I'm using it. That's the badges and everything. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into the gameplay for you can actually watch this build. I want you to watch the gameplays for you can see this build just play out. For you can see how it plays. I want you to see the truth. That's why I have plenty of gameplays. I have 3 5v5 games and I have 2 3v3 games and they're in between them. All of them are sped up just slightly, not too much, for you to be able to watch them all. I'm telling you, watch how this build plays. I'm playing with nothing but randoms. I've never played in a set squad on this build whatsoever. I've always played with randoms. And I still been very, very, very effective with this build. So, without further ado, let's get into the second part of the video where you can see the live gameplay and you can also hear my thoughts on NBA 2K Live NBA 2K NBA it is NBA 2K Live. That's how I play, but NBA 2K25 currently like the status of the game and the user base. We going to get into it right now. Let's get into it. Now, for those of you who love gameplay, I have plenty of that as I give you some thoughts on NBA 2K25. So kick back, relax your feet as I share my thoughts. The user base on NBA 2K25 often plays with low basketball IQ due to the combination of game design, low IQ player mentality, and meta abuse. Here's why. The game rewards bad habits, animations over fundamentals. Many players rely on canned animations instead of making smart basketball decisions. A flashy dunk attempt, a contested shot, or unnecessary dribble spam that goes nowhere. Overpowered metal builds. Instead of playing team basketball or builds that fit their skill set, many players try to exploit overpowered builds. And the key word is try. Relying on speed boosts, limitless range threes, or rim running rather than reading the defense and making the correct play. There's no penalty for bad defense. It's not penalized enough whatsoever. Health defense and rotations are often broken. Players expect to survive with no real basketball IQ, thinking only thing they need is to impact the offense. Park and rec culture prioritizes flash over fundamentals. This me first mentality. Players in rec and park often want highlights over wins, leading to bad shot selection and selfish play. Dribble spam over playmaking. Many guards over dribble and refuse to make quick reads, believing they need to break ankles or drop 30 to be effective. Man, when I was playing double rep recently in the rec, man, that brought out the worst players in 2K25. When I say every time there is an event, it brings out the dumbest players like that. Don't people know that you get the most rep off teammate grade? So it's not necessarily about how much you score or what highlights you get. It's about having that A plus to maximize how much rep. Like, do dudes not know that? The lack of off ball movement. Players often stand still or cut at the wrong times, expecting the ball without setting screens or reading the defense correctly. Like, they don't know when to do something at the correct time. Dudes do what they want versus taking what the defense is giving. For example, a team will go into zone. Instead of spacing out and attacking the weak spots, dudes will continue running around and making decisions that often result in turnovers. More low IQ players flood the game every year. Lack of real basketball knowledge. Many players don't watch the NBA or understand spacing, timing, and decision making, leading to wild shot attempts, missed rotations, and forced passes. RNG or teammate dependence in 3v3 or 5v5 modes. Some players rely on other players to bail them out or expect teammates to cover for their mistakes without any communication. Like, dudes would just be doing stuff on the court without telling you what are they doing. Like, I be watching a lot of times when I'm playing with dudes, like, what the hell is this dude doing? I be wondering to myself, I have no clue what this dude is doing. Microwave success mentality. There's no patience in NBA 2K25 within the user base for smart play. Players want instant success, so they don't take the time to learn plays, defensive schemes, or proper shot selection. They don't even want to, move. We got 24-second shot clock. They think they got to shoot in 10 seconds. Like that's how long. It just makes no sense with the type of play I'm seeing. The badge-driven decision making. Instead of making the right read, players force animations because they feel like, oh, I got poster on Legend, or I got it on Hall of Fame, or I got Limitless Rage on Legend, or Ankle Breaker on Legend. So let me just force these. Let me rely on my badges versus relying on what's really happening on the court in front of you. NBA 2K25 structure enables low IQ gameplay, but true hoopers who understand real basketball fundamentals can dominate easily. The best players adapt to the meta without abandoning smart basketball, punishing those who rely on bad habits. It's just when you have a team full of low IQ, you automatically lose no matter what you do, bro. I took so many losses during double rep because dudes was doing stupid stuff, play after play after play, put us in a hole, give the other team momentum, and then just quit. Like, it's just sad. That happens so much that it's like, a lot of games you got to come back. But when you playing against another good team, when they put you against a good squad, there's no coming back after they put you inside that deep hole. Too many players play NBA 2K25 like it's my career. That is another big issue in 2K25. It's too many players treat online game modes, rec, park, pro-am, not pro-am because that's typically your team, but proving grounds, etc. Like they're still in my career, as if they're the only player that matters. This leads to horrible decision making, poor teamwork, and frustration for serious players. Here's why it happens. My career creates bad habits. It's a ball dominant play style. In my career, the AI revolves around you. You get unlimited touches, force mismatches, and can control the tempo without consequences. Players bring this into online modes, spamming ISO dribble moves and refusing to pass, thinking they got the same control. They call for the ball constantly. In my career, you can spam call for pass until the AI gives in, even if it's a bad decision. In rec or park, these results and teammates demand this results in them still demanding the ball 24/7 even when they in terrible position. The dude I hate, hey, I'm open, hey, look for me right here. He's not open whatsoever, but he keep calling for the ball on the mic. Them are the most annoying dudes to have, is a dude constantly screaming for the ball and he's not open. Then the forcing up shots. My career is designed to bail out bad shots with the badges and difficulty sliders. Players assume the same thing will happen in online gameplay, chucking up bad shots and expecting to make them, which leads to poor efficiency and leads to players who are actually good at the game being forced to lose because they would a dude playing with a my career mentality. No real basketball IQ needed in my career. AI teammates cover your mistakes and other AI players cannot actually capitalize on them. In my career, the AI will rotate, head screens, recover defensively without needing communication, or players playing zone the entire game. This leads to players in part completely ignoring defense, failing to switch, leaving assignments wide open because they assume someone else will cover for them. And people really need to understand when you coming into these lobbies, especially this is for people playing without set teams. You just out here hooping, but you want to win. It's nothing worse than a dude that come in there and be like, bro, I ain't got no defense on my build. What was you thinking coming into a random lobby thinking somebody was going to protect you, bro? If everybody on the court has 5 shooters, how can somebody protect you? And there's no need to learn off-ball movement in my career since AI players don't demand the ball. You stand in one spot for the entire possession without being punished. But in online play, this translates into bad spacing, and players standing in the paint or around the paint are clogging driving lanes or failing to make smart cuts when they're available. Then the hero ball mentality from my career. Every player thinks that they're the star. My career conditions players to believe they should always be the top scorer, ball handler, and playmaker. This leads to wreck and part games where 5 people all try to be the guy instead of playing team basketball, ignoring open teammates. Players get used to forcing tough shots over AI defenders in my career. So in online games, they ignore teammates that's wide open because they think they can ISO their way to success, which just leads to horrible efficiency against real users. Like, dudes need to stop coming into the online gameplay and thinking that they can play like they in my career. It's first of all, I've never seen nobody do it successfully. Every single dude that try to come here and just take on the whole team, they just make us lose. Over dribbling and wasted shot clock. In my career, the shot clock, it really doesn't feel like a big deal since the AI defends predictably. Online, players waste 15 to 20 seconds dribbling in circles instead of making quick, smart decisions, which only lead to inefficiency across the board for them and the entire team because it's easier to key in on, oh, this dude has to shoot when the clock is winding down. And AI take them bomb shots, but I don't let dudes throw me bombs. If you throw me a grenade, I'm not shooting it. You got me messed up because you could have been gave me the ball. The game design encourages this mentality. The badge reward bad basketball. Badges reward bad basketball. My career is designed so that the badges activate based on individual play and not team play. For example, dudes spamming ankle breakers to achieve versus passing, which would have been the better option. Limitless range encourages logo threes over smart shot selection. You could get away with it in my career just shooting a bunch of limitless range threes. You're not doing that in online play. Unpluckable allows players to force their way through traffic instead of making the right read. Like, yeah, all of these badges work better against AI. The moment you switch over and you're actually playing real players, you need to recognize where you are actually at. That stuff is not working anymore. Scoring is overpowered in my career. Many my career players are used to just turboing to the paint for easy dunks or using glitchy moves to get open shots. Online, defenders aren't as predictable, but players still try to force bad drives or contested jumpers like they're still going against AI. That my career mentality ruins online gameplay. Too many players enter online play expecting the same freedom that they have in my career, leading to selfish play, bad defense, zero teamwork. The best online players recognizing NBA 2K25 isn't just about individual performance. It's about smart decision making, efficient play, and team chemistry. Players in NBA 2K25 launch way too many games for records to be taken seriously, bro. One of my biggest problems in NBA 2K25 is too many players do not actually care about winning. They launch games just to mess around, try out new builds, chase highlights, or just to simply troll. So if you take the game seriously, you'll find yourself arguing more than playing real basketball. And here's why: the low IQ, non competitive mindset dominates the player base. Most players just load in for fun. And I'm thinking, for fun, dude, for fun, go play with your kids. Like, go chill with your girl. If you got one, go do something else. If you want to just come into the game just for fun and you're not even caring about winning, you a problem with the game. Because winning is a part of having fun to me and most men. I don't know what kind of men this new age is developing where you don't like, where winning, where losing is fun to you. There's nothing fun about losing. I don't care what it is. I always have stated on this channel, I want to win at every single thing I do. But most dudes, they don't care about winning, team chemistry, or playing smart. They treat online gameplay like a pickup game with no consequences. So they just throw up wild shots, refuse to pass, make reckless decisions. It's no incentive to really play smart. There's no real penalty for losing continuously outside of a win percentage, which most casuals don't care about. This means people take bad shots, ignore defense, and experiment with terrible builds mid-game without even a second thought. Badge and build grinding over winning. Some players enter games just to grind badges, meaning they'll force up shots, chase stats, and ignore actual team play just to level up their player. Players constantly quit or troll when things don't go their way. Rage quitting is too common. The moment some players start losing, missing shots, or not getting the ball, they instantly become toxic, throwing games out of spite. Some players feel entitled to being the star, even if they haven't been playing like the star. They feel like like I said, they still think they're in my career. So if they're not getting enough touches, they'll intentionally sabotage the team, running out of bounds, shooting full court shots, standing out of bounds, or standing in the paint on defense. It's the lack of basketball IQ, no adaptability. Instead of adjusting to what works, many players keep forcing the same broken plays, the same movements that ain't getting them nowhere, the same cuts, leading to frustration, losses, and just frustrating losses for serious players. If you take NBA 2K25 seriously, expect arguments every single game when you playing in these random lobbies. You'll be surrounded by low IQ teammates. If you care about spacing, passing, defense, shot selection, you're going to clash with teammates who don't, which is majority of these dudes. They don't care nothing about that. They're trying to hold them accountable. It only gonna lead to arguments. Everybody think they right. Most players believe their way is the best way, even when they're clearly playing selfishly or making bad decisions. If you point it out, expect to get cursed at or blamed no matter how well you play. Mic trash talk and blame culture. Instead of working together, most lobbies turn into constant arguing, blaming, and finger pointing. When things go wrong, even if you're carrying a team, someone will still find a way to criticize you for not doing more. For example, like this literally happened during double rep. A dude would be like, hey, shut up, you ain't got no points. But you got 15 points, 15 assists, a plus teammate grade with 22 rebounds and 5 blocks. Meanwhile, he has a C minus grade with 20 points, all off leakouts off your passes. And in his mind, he think he is carrying, when in reality, you pass and he don't. He forces up shot, which it just takes away all the chances that you would have had to have the same looks that you've been providing him. Like, dudes be on this game so delusional. If you got a C minus or a C plus, and the dude you trying to tell how to play got an A plus in the A's, and you're not, like, bro, just be quiet. Be quiet. Like, dudes just be out here playing trash. You got 20 points on 15 shots, and you think you got. Like, bro, just stop. Most of your points coming off fast breaks. The game's matchmaking doesn't help. Random matchmaking creates chaos. Unless you run with a full squad, you're always at risk, always, of getting paired with trolls, ball hogs, and just straight up game launchers. And then it's just a no role system in rec. Like, dudes don't believe in actually playing their role, like what your build is supposed to be playing. Players pick whatever position they want to play versus the position they build actually is. It's leading to five dudes who want to be ball dominant or bigs who can't rebound or protect the ball and just sit on the 3-point line as if they're not even a center. It's overpowered builds encourage solo play. Some players pick meta builds designed to score everything and play as if their teammates don't exist. Like, bruh, do you they think defense or their teammates don't exist. They just think all they supposed to do is score and they don't have to do nothing else, and that's enough for them, and they're doing enough to help win the game. I'm like, in what world? In what world do these dudes be in? I don't know. But in their mind, they're doing what's necessary to win. In my mind, they selling the game. You can't take 2K seriously without stressing. Because if you truly care about winning and playing the right way, NBA 2K25 will frustrate you more than it rewards you, unless you run with a set squad. Otherwise, expect constant arguments, bad decision making, and teammates who don't really care. The game is unplayable without a set team. It's just because of the behavior and the lack of skill in random lobbies. Also, 2K has always had a bad habit of putting random teams against set squad. And you'll know when you put against a set team because they come straight out and jump into a zone. Straight out the game. They run a zone press straight out the game. I'm like, bro, we in a random lobby. They got me with randoms, but they got me against a set squad. That happens too much. And then NBA 2K25 players are worse than ever at the basics. And NBA 25 has one of the worst player skill levels in the history of the entire series. And I'm not just saying that. Real talk. Dudes be bad at the game, but they have never been this bad at the game. It's not about advanced gameplay. Players are struggling with the basics. I'm talking like hitting open shots, passing to the open man, stopping backdoor cuts, making smart decisions in the paint. The overall IQ of the community has never been lower. And here's why. Shooting is at an all-time low when it comes to skill level. Wide open shots are constantly being bricked right to left. People just building houses. Even high-rated builds with perfect setups, players are still missing wide open threes, mid-range shots because they never learned proper timing, on top of RNG making bad shooters horrible shooters. Players rely too much on boosts and badges. Instead of developing a consistent shot, many players depend on badges and think high attributes mean they can jack up shots, which just leads to poor efficiency. That, oh, I got some jump shot boots in the 99-3, I can shoot this. No, you can't. You need to still learn timing. Low shot IQ is a pandemic. Players take bad shots with defenders near them, but pass up wide open looks, showing they do not understand when to shoot and when to pass. Passing to the open man is a lost art on NBA 2K. Players get tunnel vision on their own play. Many guards, wings play as if passing isn't an option, ignoring wide open teammates even when the defense collapses. Over dribbling kills ball movement. Instead of making quick decisions, many players dribble the shot clock down, waiting for a chance to force up a bad shot instead of making the simple pass. Selfishness is worse than ever. Too many players are hunting for the basketball highlights instead of playing smart basketball. This leads to forced ISO plays, contested layups, and bad shot selection instead of the easy buckets that be already readily available. They acting like they gotta work for something when the defense is already giving it to you. I wish dudes actually played with a brain. Defending backdoor cuts is non-existent. Off-ball players fall asleep constantly. Players aren't paying attention on defense, allowing easy backdoor cuts over and over and wide open dunks because they don't know how to position themselves or read movement. No awareness of defensive positioning Many defenders chase the ball handler, leaving their own assignment wide open under the basket or in the corner for three. It never makes sense to me when dudes don't play the score. We up six with like what? A minute and some change left to go, and dude want to drop and help on the two and leave a three wide open in the corner. Makes no sense. They have no awareness of playing the game. Like, they don't play the score. They don't play with IQ. It's slow reactions and poor defensive IQ all over the court. Players don't anticipate cuts or use LT, L2 to play proper positioning. They let easy baskets happen over and over and over again. Like, dudes really don't like playing defense. They don't care to play defense. They come out strictly trying to get points. And that's just leads to the gameplay and the community the way we have it in season 5. But I mean, playing with randoms in 2K is just cooked at this point. Because it's bad decision making in the paint is at an all-time high. Going up on multiple defenders constantly, bigs and slashers force contested layups and dunks on 2 or 3 defenders instead of kicking out to an open shooter. No understanding of help defense. Players don't rotate properly or protect the rim. They just allow easy drives and inside baskets over and over and over again. It's just straight up reckless play over smart basketball at this point. Instead of making the smart move in the paint, players spam turbo holding it, just hoping that they gets them a chance to score versus just making the easy pass, bro. Be so many times I'm just standing there wide open, or I see another teammate just standing there wide open, and the dude just trying to force something to the rim. Why this is worse in 2K25 than ever before. 2K's matchmaking allows low IQ players online to be paired with high IQ players. The game doesn't grade strict enough to punish the low IQ players, to separate them from skilled high IQ players. I feel your city level, aka tier, should be based more off your teammate grade, which is how players should be grouped together. Your city tier has to be more than just wins or losses, especially in the random lobbies. Too many times, serious players get stuck with bad teammates who can't do the basics, don't want to do the basics, can't maintain a high teammate grade to save their life. They can only play at a B minus at best. They always on the borderline of grading out. Like, every single game it's just horrible playing with the people that they will put you with because they don't really value winning. Zone dependence has ruined awareness. Many players are used to help cover their mistakes, especially dudes that normally play in set squads that be in random rec lobbies with builds that can't survive without that team built around them to cover their weaknesses. So they struggle in random play where they actually need basketball IQ and the ability to guard their own man, as majority of offenses have 5 shooters on the court. And that's why you see a bunch of MVP tier players who play so poorly. That's why you have dudes like, man, that MVP tier stuff don't matter. I see why they feel that way, because a lot of dudes make it true. I didn't play with so many MVP tier players and they play like straight dirt. And that's because them be the dudes who really be in set squads that play an extra small role, or they in a set squad that completely hides all their flaws, that once they step in with a random squad, it just is glaring. It's like they just get exposed. Like me, I hit MVP off playing with randoms. So when I play with a set squad, it's the exact opposite. I play even better. But when I'm playing with randoms, I can still hit MVP because I can guard my own man, because I can help make other people play better than what they are. Badges and build system promote dumb play styles. Instead of learning fundamentals, players rely on badges, which leads to forced bad shots and decisions. They think because they have legend shooting badges, that means they can hit anything when they can't hit nothing at all because the skill don't match the build, so it really don't matter. NBA 2K25 has the worst 2K player base ever. NBA 2K25 has created the most fundamentally bad group of players in the history of the franchise. Shooting, passing, and defense and decision making are all at an all-time low. If you're a serious player, it's impossible to play with randoms without dealing with tons of missed open shots, selfish play, defensive breakdowns every game. RNG ruined NBA 2K25 and killed the skill gap. One of the biggest problems with NBA 2K25 is the over reliance on RNG, which has completely destroyed the skill gap. It's made the game feel less rewarding for skilled players. Instead of precise inputs and decision making determining success, random outcomes dictate whether shots fall, passes connect, defense registers. Here's why RNG takes the fun out of the game and makes skill just less irrelevant. Shooting feels too random. Perfect timing should equal a guaranteed make every single time. Even if you perfectly timed your shot, though, in NBA 2K25, there's a high chance, still a chance, it breaks because of 2K's hitting percentages and shot contest system. Full whites are garbage. Unlike 2K, that the last 2K we just had, where full whites had no chance, NBA 2K25 rewards bad releases and punishes good ones, making shooting random instead of skill based. Never should it have changed from green or miss system from last year. Also, why mix back in RNG when we already seen what we can do without your influence on the game? Once I seen that I can shoot 79% from three, I don't want to go back to the lower 60s because you feel like I'm too good for to be like, it doesn't even make any sense how they try to explain it. It sounds stupid. You're not balancing gameplay. You just simply trying to make bums have the opportunity to compete with people that's better than them. It's nothing worse than missing a shot you know you timed right than watching a random make multiple whites. Is just straight disgusting to see. 2K manipulates shooting outcomes too much. Players with low IQ can green bad shots simply because 2K says so for no reason. Other than 2K not wanting you to make any shots and they don't want your shooting percentage to be too high. Like, you take high IQ shots, they got you missing, but the bot dude can just throw up some BS and white and it'll go in. Like, I don't see how y'all playing this and having just extreme fun. I still play it, and I still play it here and there. Like, I was on the track at first. I was in the top 10K. And then as the year went on, I'm all the way like in 40-something K because I still play regularly, but I don't play this 2K nowhere near as much as I did on the other ones. It's just not as fun. And because I do not have a set squad, I get that random game where they make me look bad because they all throwing up bad shots, put us behind 20. I'm wide open a lot, or I'm doing everything right, but they doing everything wrong. So it don't matter. I'm not enjoying playing when you putting me with people who just selling me the entire game. Layups and dunks are unpredictable. Open layups miss. Contested shots go in. It's frustrating when a high-rated finisher misses an easy open layup, but a bad driver somehow finishes highly contested shot due to random animations triggering. Contact dunks are RNG heavy. Even with 99 dunk in elite dunk packages, sometimes you get a weak layup attempt instead of a dunk because the game decides animation at random. Like, interior defense feels useless sometimes. Defenders can get perfect positioning, but RNG decides whether a contest registers properly or the offense gets bailed out with a contact dunk. Defense is controlled by random outcomes. Steals and blocks aren't consistent. Even with a 99 steals, there are times where a clean strip results in a foul, while lower rated defender can spam the steal button and get rewarded. The random shot contest system. Some shots with great contests still go in, while barely contested shots still miss badly. This inconsistency kills the defensive integrity. Like, the ghost contests are so bad. A dude could be stuck behind a screen and you could be shooting your shot and it'll take away your wide open and say that it's open. He's not contesting. A dude will be turned around, not contesting. Dude just got to be near you on this game and they give him shot contests. It's so trash. Like, that is so trash to me. Chase down blocks and animations are 100% RNG dependent. Some players get lucky with blocks despite bad positioning, while defenders with great shot blocking attributes sometimes don't get any real contest at all. Passing and playmaking are too unreliable. Passing feels delayed and inconsistent. Even with high passing accuracy, some passes feel like they move in slow motion, while some low rated passer can randomly just throw a perfect dot down the court. Yes, it doesn't happen as frequently, but the point is it shouldn't happen at all. Like catch animations are predictable. Like are way unpredictable, I mean. Players don't always catch and shoot as smoothly as they should. Sometimes the game forces a slow catch animation, ruining an open shot opportunity. Have you fumbling the ball? Have you catching it at your feet? Have you load up? Like just so much BS put into the game that should not be there. Turnovers are too random. Sometimes simple passes turn into turnovers for no reason, while reckless full court passes somehow just go through dudes' bodies and be completed. There's nothing worse than inbounding the ball on NBA 2K25. Like that, you don't know what animation you gonna get, bruh. RNG has completely destroyed the skill gap. RIP to the skill gap. Because low skill players get too many bailouts. Instead of rewarding smart decision making and skill, NBA 2K25 bails out bad players with lucky shots, random foul calls, and contested makes. Consistency is gone. And past 2K, skilled players could rely on muscle memory and timing. Now, even the best players miss easy shots and get random turnovers or watch the game decide outcomes for them. High skill plays don't always work, but low skill plays do too often. A player making smart passes, taking smart open shots might still struggle, while someone who dribbling into traffic and forcing up bad shots get rewarded by RNG all game, just letting they BS go in. RNG makes NBA 2K25 frustrating and unfair. Instead of rewarding skill, precision, and basketball IQ, NBA 2K25 is full of random events that make the game feel like luck determines the winner. This takes the fun completely out the game because no matter how well you play, you're at the mercy of 2K's RNG system. All right, MVP gang. NBA 2K25, we all know, is a wild ride. If you're a high IQ player, you already know the struggle. Random teammates, low skill play styles, bad decision making, RNG ruining the skill gap. This build that I'm showcasing today is designed to counter the chaos and dominate both ends of the floor, whether you're playing 3v3, 5v5, or just trying to carry and wreck. We all know 2K's community is worse than ever. Bad shot selection, selfish play, no defense, too many dudes out here playing like they in MyCareer. But this build, you can still take over the game and be an ultimate floor general. Watch the full gameplays and see how it controls the pace, locks down opponents, and creates winning plays. No edits, no gimmicks, just straight hooping. So if you're tired of the RNG bailouts and low IQ teammates and the nonsense running through, ruining NBA 2K25, make this build and be the difference on the court. Let me know in the comments what's been your biggest frustration in NBA 2K25. That's it, MVP gang. It's your boy, Pravi MVP, signing off. Keep your jumpers right and your IQ tight. Blessings to the Most High. Peace.